Welcome back, my fellow mobile gamers. I am your host, NimbleThor, and today let's go over the 5 best mobile games I played last week, adding as much relevant information about each individual game as possible in less than 1 minute per game. That's sort of the format here. As always, I have saved my favorite game of the week for the end, so please be sure to stick around for that. And now, let's just get to the games. Chronicle is the latest gacha RPG from Netmarble, and to my big surprise, I actually rather enjoyed this one. Lots of pros and cons, so watch the full video for more thoughts on the game. But the too long didn't read version is that I like that every hero can be upgraded from 1 star to 6 stars, just like in Returners. The game can be played in landscape and portrait mode. We get lots of premium currency for free, and there's both a campaign level, there are dungeons, and there are co-op raids. What I dislike is the energy system, although I haven't really hit any energy wall so far, and the auto system, although the game is still fun if you turn it off. It is grindy, as most gacha RPGs are, but I like the overall feel of the game, and the monetization is lighter than most other gacha RPGs. The game does require us to be online to play. It takes up 1.74 GB of space. It's out on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it. Mad Guns is an online voxel first-person shooter that looks as if Pixel Gun 3D and Fortnite had a baby. The Battle Royale game mode was added recently, and it has everything you'd expect from Fortnite basically, including the building aspect, but the game also features many other game modes and a map editor, so you can even play user-generated maps. With weapons ranging from a typical machine gun to a handbag with a dog in it or a huge lollipop, the game has a great humor, and the matchmaking is fast. The target lock and auto shoot systems can be turned on or off depending on your experience with mobile FPS, and overall it's just a pretty solid game. Monetization is on the heavy side though, and the game is sadly pay to win, with premium currency guns dealing much more damage. But if we play well enough, there are ways to get premium currency for free too. So it sort of balances out in the end, hopefully. The game requires online access. It takes up 209 MB of space, is out on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it. SuperTuxKart is a Mario Kart-like single-player and local multiplayer open-source game with no in-app purchases and no ads whatsoever. Yes, let just that sink in for a while. Additionally, the game has both user-generated vehicles and levels for endless replayability and supports some Bluetooth controllers, gyroscopic, and touch controls. The main downside at this point is that it is very evident that the game was originally made to be played with a controller or mouse and keyboard. The Android version is basically just a port, so navigating the menus feels a bit weird on a phone, but it's still a fantastic game overall though. The game can be played offline. It takes up 113 MB of space. It's out on Android only for now, as iOS don't really like the whole open source thing, and my final verdict is that you should consider playing it. SuperCats is a Brawl Stars-like casual free versus free MOBA with 3-minute matches with real-time multiplayer, although we definitely play versus bots in most of these matches. The art style reminds me of Boom Blasters, by the way, and there is both a Battle Royale game mode, which I personally really liked, and quick matches, which consist of games with various randomly chosen objectives. The monetization allows us to acquire new characters and better weapons faster than through grinding, which does make it a bit pay to win, although everything can be acquired through grinding. Due to this monetization, I would mostly recommend playing it with friends instead of competitively. The game requires online access. It takes up 158 MB of space. It's out on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should consider playing it, and especially if you have a friend or two to play with. A single-player and same-device multiplayer action brawler where we fly around as wacky superheroes, each with their unique weapon in a range of different arenas, made difficult through a control scheme that is guaranteed to have you shout at your phone. Well, welcome to Superhero Fight Club. I very much liked the pixel art style, and there are a couple of different game modes to keep us entertained as well. The overall feel reminds me of a game like Drive Ahead or Fool Ball, if any of you guys have played some of those games. Monetization happens through video ads after every other level, and then an in-app purchase to buy gold, which can be used to acquire new maps and superheroes. The game can be played offline. It takes up 135 MB of space. It is out on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play this game. It's my favorite of this week. Thank you for watching. Let me know which game was your favorite, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.